Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, let me explain. Before you click off, let me explain, okay? So my last video that I uploaded, I think is still probably going to end up being releases and rants look, and that's what this one is. This is the releases and rants look that I'm doing, and this week's whole thing was Greek mythology. And so my favorite Greek mythology character is Medusa. But I don't have any fishnet stockings, and I refuse to do a Medusa look without scales. And then I really wanted to do something kind of like this. So the person I end up choosing to kind of create a look to represent was Aries, who is the god of war. I am also an Aries, like if you're looking at zodiac signs. So I think it just kind of fits. I know I didn't do like an amazing job, but I don't think I did too bad either for it being like my first attempt at anything even like this. Like, this is completely out of my comfort zone to do something like this. But anyway, if you guys want to see how I did this, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get started. Okay, don't laugh at this because I'm going for an idea of a look. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to prime my eye using my soft base from AOA Studio. I should probably have enough on my hand. I can do it like that. And I'm just going to prime this whole area. Like, everywhere. You're going to want to drag it out to like your hairline. Under your eye even. Everywhere. Rub it in like you're rubbing in an eye cream. Okay? And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a denser fluffy brush like this one, like a really small dense fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the Beauty Bay Bright 42 pan eyeshadow palette right here, and I'm gonna use the shade Hot Stuff because this is like a true red matte, and I am literally gonna put that in my inner corner and begin packing that on all over the lid. This is just going to act as like an overall base kind of color. Don't worry too much about it looking pretty just yet. Like, I would not be too concerned about that if I were you. Just get it everywhere and then also kind of blend out the edges ever so slightly, and just drag it out towards the temple. But yeah, so like that. And then I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm gonna go into the black shade in the palette called Illicit, and just get the black and then kind of pack that color on the innermost portion of the eyelid. Like that. And on the outer corner. And then just kind of create like a halo eye type shape. Like that. It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to look perfect or anything. This is fine. I'm just gonna like shadow switch that brush and go back in with a little bit more of the Hot Stuff color. And just blend that red right on top of the black, because the whole idea is to give the red some depth. like that. And then we are going to reach into 2 other palettes. I'm going to be using one shade from the Main Squeeze palette from ColourPop and like a fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to go into the shade Red Bottoms. It is like a really dark purpley red type color. And just blend that color specifically on the outer corner. If you look angry, that's good. And just blend it back. I can't decide if this looks atrocious or if it looks amazing. And then, since I do want a little more like actual red in the thing, I'm gonna go into the shade Blaze from the Carnival Tahiti palette. Same brush. And just blend. If it looks like kind of like the color of dried blood by the time you're done, that's good. You want that. Okay. Don't worry about the fallout. You can clean that up in a minute. I'm going to take some of the eye primer that's on my hand and just like an angled brow brush. And I'm going to kind of cut my crease a little bit, but mainly like in a halo eye type fashion. Like that. And then I'm going to take the Cherry on Top blush from Milani. This shade. And you could use just like a red shimmer and that would be fine too. But I'm going to take a flatter brush like this and just pack that color on. Like that. And that's basically the eye look done for the most part. But like, yeah, we're going for like the God of War, Greek God of War. So lots of red, lots of black. I'm gonna clean up the fallout and do like my complexion base real quick, but then I will come right back. Okay, so my base is done and set. What I'm going to do next, I did my eyebrows and I did them like super duper dark to try and create like a more slashing effect. But the next thing I want to do is use bronzer. And I'm going to do a bit more than what I normally would. Like, I'm kind of going to dust it all over my face because Aries is described as being very bronzed. So I'm just going to use the Physicians Formula Matte Moni one. And just begin the process of bronzing my entire face. And I do mean like my actual entire face. Almost like using it as a setting powder, except I already set my base down. So kind of like that. And then to actually like bronze my face up somewhat, I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs bronzer in, what is this, Tantric? And I'm only going to apply this to where I would normally bronze my face up. God, you can see my zit so bad right now. Do a little bit on my nose. And then there's that bronzer. Now, I don't think I'm going to do highlight, but I am going to finish off my eyes really quick. And for my eyes, I am just going to take like this little blending brush. It does have a bit of black on it, which is fine. And I'm just going to go back into the our Beauty Bay palette and kind of mix the red and so the hot stuff and illicit shades together and just completely smoke out the lower lash line. Completely. Like that. Okay, so like that. And then for blush, I am going to do a little bit of blush. I'm just going to go in with the shade that we put on the lid, the cherry on top shade from Milani, and just put that on the cheekbone area and on the temples a little bit, almost using it like bronzer. God, that is big and shiny. Okay, just focus it. Like that. Don't know what to do for the lips. Okay, I'm gonna do mascara really quick, I think, and then think about what I'm gonna do after that. Okay, so I did the mascara, and when I was doing research to be able to do this look, Aries is described as having like a bronze skin. That's why I did all the bronzer all over. But then also as having a couple of scars on his face. So what I'm gonna do is I have like this Athena face paint palette. Scars are white on people who are very, very tan. Like cuts and stuff, I have them. And I'm not tan anymore, but when I was a kid, I used to be. So I'm going to just take like this eyebrow brush and go into the white and just place the scars and just and I'm just gonna place the scars pretty randomly. I think that does not look like a scar. That looks like something else entirely, but oh well. I'm hoping nobody has a dirty mind. Then okay, so there's those. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take, actually, where did that bronzer go? Hold up. I'm just going to take like a really fluffy blending brush and go in with the bronzer and kind of set all those white face painty type things, just because the whiteness would have faded a little bit, I think. Can you still see that? I can see it in camera, but just, I don't want to like cover them completely, but I want them to be like I don't know, less. Okay. Like that. And then I want to try something because I saw it online, right? Like I saw this picture online. I can't remember. It was just on Google. I literally Googled Aries and it was one of the things that popped up. So I'm going to take the red and like a smudger brush from Wet n Wild. And this is either going to go horribly right or god awfully wrong. So, and then I'm going to take and go right through that. That actually looks kind of cool. Kind of freaky, but kind of cool still. don't know if this is completely historically accurate or not, but we're gonna kind of go with it. I think I might add like that. Yes, this is good. And then I'm gonna take kind of like this type of brush and go in to, that's a hot pink. I'm gonna go into the shade Hot Stuff again and just kind of set all that. That, I think.
I have a question.
I'm
gonna say no.
What is this?
I don't understand now. Just no.
Why?
It should be darker.
What?
The lipstick. That's too light.
Not lipstick yet.
Well, it's too light. Whatever it is way too light. Let me find something. For you. I'm gonna show you. Where's your lipstick? Where's all your makeup? Where's everything?
Most
Oh,
in that
hey.
bag.
Hey.
This is supposed to be like a bleeding.
Yeah, it's too light. Hold on. You gotta mix like black and red. Make it look like somebody just choked you.
Well, that's kind of what this all is.
Do
And
black and red. You gotta do it here.
Come on, just give me a second. And then I think I kind of just want it to look like she's crying blood a little bit.
Depressed much? You gotta have the scratch marks, like the scabbing. You have to buy
I'm not a
those.
special effects artist, okay? I'm just doing this to like the best.
You gotta put black like a little bit there.
I kind of like it. I
It
mean,
looks good for your first time. Especially up here, like right here, there's like black and stuff. That looks good.
that's not the case. And I kind of want it to be, ooh,
Okay.
a little bit sparkly.
No, that just ruins it.
No, 'cause I'm also still a girl.
That's not. So, girls wear special effects makeup, Shanna. But when you wear the sparkles, it just makes it look like it's not real.
Well, that's fine.
Unless somebody puts you in a booby trap with sparkles. Like, actually. Be my lady, I'll promise that you. I ain't trying to date you, she won't just marry. Oh. Sorry, very bad singing. Anyways, you gotta put black somewhere. Even if it's black sparkles. Because that's like a pink, Shanna.
It's supposed to be red.
It's like a lighter pink. Some parts are pink, some parts are red.
That looks kind of cool, though.
That does. That looks very good. You should do that on all of them. Wait till Aunt Jeannie sees that. She's gonna freak out. I'm like, what the bleep?
Yeah. Okay. Oopsies. Oopsies. All my dirty brushes are falling. Okay, but I might have to go over the white really quick, I think. Just because that's kind of hidden now by all the blood. Fake blood that I'm not very good at putting on there. But I'm trying. And effort counts for something, right? I just want there to be like a good balance of like old scars and like fresh, bloody wounds. Unbreak my heart. Whoa. I'm not gonna use a bronzer this time. I'm just gonna use like a translucent powder, I think. And just tap them out. I'm gonna message Teresa and see if she can figure out who the hell I am. Because the theme this week is Greek mythology. And I wanted to do either Medusa. I really want to do Medusa, but I don't have any fishnet stockings to do the scales with. Otherwise, y'all would have been getting a poorly executed Medusa tutorial. Let me tell you. Unbreak my heart, unbreak my heart, we don't Okay, for lip liner, I'm going to be using the shade Red 4 from KKW Beauty. I need to sharpen this. And then this is El Cinco de Mayo from Huda Beauty. But to make sure this lasts all day, even though I'm going to take a shower right after this. I am going to set it, I thought. I'm just going to use Milani Make It Matte.
What is the white supposed to be?
Old scars. Because you know how on a really tan person, scars turn white?
Oh, yeah.
And Ares' whole thing is he's like the very bronzed, scarred god of war.
You should do Todd Bundy.
Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
It's for Greek mythology, hon.
Oh, I thought it was for serial killers.
What the? Yes, this is my serial killer look,
I mean,
too.
once they kill somebody, it's gonna have blood all over them.
You're not wrong, but
And
yeah.
Ted Bundy was kind of...
Was a notorious serial killer, yeah. Alright, but anyway, you guys, that is it for this week's video, or today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'd very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next one. See you, and bye.